Hey, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural Baddy Deadwatch tournament. First game of this tournament. Here we have four teams, 28 players, and a dream to win bragging rights and a make believe trophy, all for the entertainment of those kids. Of course, with me, I have Tree. Tree, how's it going, man?
Good man. I'm glad we have like a shorter version of this while it's absolutely scuffed. Hopefully by the time we do a full league, it spectators going to be a little simpler than what
Yeah.
we're having to do for this one.
Right, right. Like hopefully they'll even out those bugs. I'm very hopeful. It seems like every 2 weeks they're patching in something for good or for bad. It either completely breaks everything or, slightly fixes it. I'm super happy to see what happens.
Yeah, they love changing the map and they do it faster than any other game I've ever seen. We do have the bands up already. We got Mirage and Lash both taken out.
Oh yeah, those big picks. Honestly, like Mirage has been seeing a lot of play in the past couple weeks. I know there's a new patch, but he's very oppressive just by continuously poking and then adding in stacks and then just getting a snap of damage towards the end. And then also Lash, no brainer. Why wouldn't you ban that guy? He's an asshole.
Especially after this patch where they just added that his slam down brings people with him.
Oh yeah, slam down. Also getting a first pick of Ivy. So Ivy is normally can be seen as a somewhat of a support pick. Very good thing. Alt that can grab an additional person into the air. But a very strong pick can go either Spirit or Gun build. But then also coming back with a Haze and Abram from the other team.
Yeah, looks like one side just opting for, I assume they're Ivy main. I don't know if both teams play it. I have not taken the time to search everyone on both of these on all four of these teams. Countered by the hyper carry Hayes and then an Abrams.
And Abrams has had a few changes lately. He's going to be able to shift around when he charges. You guys will be able to see that. Gives a little bit more of that, and also a little bit more spirit scaling. So that just means he's going to be able to stay a little bit more survivability. But it's pretty crazy. Then next up, it looks like on Bebop's Bonkers, we have Kelvin and McGinnis. Some great picks right there.
Yep. McGinnis, expect to see that one in a side lane pushing unbelievably far every time you blink. And oh man, I so far the other team has a very interesting team already. Lots of really good team fight alts all together here.
Right? They picked up that Dynamo, which is has an insane ultimate. Is basically a black hole from Dota, if anyone knows that, or I don't know the League of Legends. Sorry, I don't know the League of Legends equivalent, but it can really swing a fight. That and Bebop with his giant laser and being able to hook people, able to do quite a bit.
Oh, sorry, I just realized. Of course, they first picked Ivy. That's their top player. Good effort. That's his main. So now that I'm actually using my brain. Besides that, though, we do have, yeah, Vindicta and Wraith, also just big damage characters. I know Vindicta just caught a nerf. Wraith, I think, slipped by untouched. I don't remember her.
Only her ultimate got nerfed, but it was just slightly. It was just like the base damage that happened. But looks like they picked up Seven as well. So Seven is very like they've been nerfing him, but slightly adjusting him as well. Used to be you put everything into his ult, which was a giant storm cloud that AoE'd everybody around him. But now you see a lot more ball builds, which is his first ability, where he just shoots out a giant electric ball, and that's kind of been seeing a lot of play. And then lastly, it looks like they have Viscous on the other team.
The Goo Man
So
himself.
yeah, honestly, they've one of the big changes that recently happened in this most recent patch was they made it so that his goo ball can increase in size if you itemize for it. And honestly, it scares the ever living shit out of me.
Yeah, the fact that he gets bigger, but the hitbox only affects enemies, and it doesn't make him harder to get around in those tight corners is hilarious to watch, but probably the most annoying to play. Haven't played against it yet. Uh, one thing now that we have all of the picks in here, um, so they'll be jumping into a game pretty soon here, and we'll jump in and spectate them. Might take a couple minutes, But one thing to keep in mind as we go into this, because there is a huge split on amount of time people have played in this game. You have people who've put in over 200 or even way more time into this game, all the way down to people who literally started playing it this week just to be able to play in this. So I fully expect it comes down to who gets bullied the least wins. Because
Yeah.
I have a feeling some of these players who like have very little time are going to get abused in this game.
Well, not only that, but even looking at the draft, if you look at the picks on the Bebop Smockers, they have Ivy, Kelvin, McGinnis, Infernus, Vindictus 7. Um, there's one thing I don't really see in that lineup, and that's a notable frontliner. The only person maybe you could consider Kelvin as a frontliner because he's probably going to have the biggest health pool, but they're definitely not going to be the ones or bullying anyone unless they maybe get that very early lead. If you look at the front line of the other team where they have Abrams, they have Bebop, they have Viscous, those guys are going to be very, very, very forward.
Uh, Perfect. We should be jumping into
You sacrifice so much in the name of duty. But today, you will be made whole.
But I'm really excited to see kind of what happens. If you actually look at the teams, Bebop Bonkers kind of has the biggest spread of all the people who have hours played in. You have someone like Good Effort who has over 400 hours into the game, compared to the person with the least, which is Mai Wang, who initially put down 0. So his first foray into the game, comparative to Chromatic, who has around 250 hours, to Blabur, who has at least picked it up a little bit. He has 9 hours, but looks like we're already going into the game, already seeing that in a parry, already doing parry tech, already killing someone. Hello.
Yeah, we one thing I would say is that like at least at the upper amounts, the hours don't matter as much because it can only say so much about you, like your skill for time played. But the lower amounts matter a whole lot, and he gets sniped.
Wow, already. So at least we're seeing kills on both sides of the map coming on in. Great way to see it. Already with that, and a hook and a bomb, and already dead.
Well, they're not taking it. They're not taking it easy. They're absolutely out for blood from wave 2, or I guess that was wave 1. Technically, was first blood.
Right. You know,
Right
I
off
mean,
the rip.
but even then, you know what? The soul spread is still fairly even. Like, looking at the lanes that we already have here, looking at Infernus up, and you see have Ivy up, but then, you know, some of the other lanes in the middle are heavily favoring the other team.
Yeah, so for anyone who's watching who hasn't played or has any idea how Deadlock works, it's a MOBA. It's also a third-person shooter, obviously, if you're watching. You got the mini-map at the bottom right, like normal. You have money amounts at the top, as well as towers taken. That's what those dots in the middle are. There will be a bunch of breakpoints at timings in the map that we'll try to call out if we remember that. Certain times when like certain things become more available or more, I guess, focused.
Well, that first breakpoint we're going to be looking at is when each of these players gets around 3,000 souls. When they hit that, that's when they're going to be getting their ultimate abilities, and that is definitely when they're going to be like causing a little bit more trouble. We have 7 coming in with the stun, going in on Dynamo, getting hits. They're trying to chase him. Can they get him? Oh, but he gets away. Just like that, oh wait, hold on. Nope, decides against it. Decides against trying to really sidestep the guy.
So other than that, turrets work the same as most MOBAs you would expect. They've got a bunch of items on the bottom left. But other than that, you probably have an idea of how this game is. So we've got, yeah, dead even. No surprise this early. Like UTech said, 3K is the split point where we're going to see ultimates and see people probably exploding way faster than they were before. And at 10 minutes, I bet we start seeing a fight or two over some buffs.
Yeah. Not only that, items are also a much bigger thing in this game. Just how you itemize really affects your gameplay of what you're doing. There are 3 different types of weapon or items you can get. There's weapon, there's vitality, and then there's spirit. Essentially, it either augments your weapon damage, how healthy you are, or your abilities that you're using. Oop, already seen it.
I was looking at this Abrams who was deciding to punch in while he was very low health trying to get this CS, but he didn't make it out. So. I expect, yeah, things are going to be a little slower after that initial bloodbath right off the rip, and now people are like kind of normalizing into this lane.
Oh yeah. Usually, very early on, people are going to be trying to itemize more for sustain, because it's always a better idea to try to stay in lane just so that they can keep growing on their souls. And just so you guys know, souls is both a currency and experience. So the more souls they get, the stronger they get, as well as being able to buy more items, which helps you snowball that much harder.
I did not catch who was on each champion when we got in. Oh, all right. We're taking a look. Sweet. So we got Smutty, Chromatic. Okay. So right now we have, I think, Chromatic versus Good Effort in the purple lane. Some of the highest play times on each of their respective teams. So we do see Good Effort coming out with a pretty sizable lead over him. Chromatic doesn't actually have his ult yet.
Yeah, that's insane. With that already 2 kills from Ivy onto that haze, and just for that haze, one of her big things is that she hyperscales into the late game. But if you can stop that snowball from going very early on, she becomes very greedy and trying to get at any farm. And you know what? It's a tough hill to climb.
I'm definitely interested to see how some of these newer players handle this once we get into these, like, once you get out of the rigidity of your laning phase. Like, I fully expect people to just be places they're not supposed to and, like, getting caught all the time.
Okay.
You just have air bullying going on in this lane with Bebop. I think both of the flying characters as development actually goes down in that yellow lane, one of the 2 solo lanes, way over on the side. So, wait, or they swapped around probably from.
Yeah.
That's thrifty punches someone classic, Abrams. He's going for a second one under turret actually. Has to dodge out though.
Yeah. Still great play there, just utilizing Abrams' kit real well just to bully. I mean, he's able to just say so tanky, so healthy in this entire team fight, and he's styling on him right now. Just in terms of just, you know, giving him the few crouches.
We do have a 7 ult pop. He's electrocuting in the air, but it does look like they're just going to be able to walk away from that. Blue side not that concerned. They just press their dash button and walk away.
Hey, sometimes that's just the strategy. Just walk away. You don't need to take that fight if it's not advantageous for you.
And taking another look over at purple lane, since we were talking about the 2 players with the highest amount of time, the souls amounts are much more normalized. What did you say was about 1,000 difference? Just like a couple minutes ago?
Yeah, and those swings can happen relatively easily. Honestly, a lot of it is just how well you're able to manage your lane. So if you try to go and gank, you actually lose out on a lot of souls. So it's you better have an objective, meet that objective, and then.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. They did swap who's playing where, so it's actually not those two against each other. Didn't realize that Wraith was actually against that Ivy. I don't know if they just swapped that or if that was there for a little bit. I was looking at the top bar instead of actually where they were on the map.
Well, you know what?
Oh, get Black Hold as he's getting shot by the turret. Ooh. Neither team managed to get that kill as an Abrams is coming around behind him. He's shoving them both out, but oh, one goes into the sky. Magni goes down. My Wang goes down as they dive that turret. A great gank by Tip.
Yeah, and that should be Guardian Tower down. If it should be. Yeah, there we go. Let's see that Guardian Tower down. One away, one down. 3 more to go.
Yeah, and we're almost to the point where the turret defenses start getting lower. So we're going to see more and more. We just saw the second Guardian going down. And we're going to see more and more of those coming up pretty quick because those defenses are getting lower than they were at the start of the game. Ooh,
oh, yeah. Did you actually know, Tree, that you can't actually hide from the hook from behind those barrels?
Oh, does it reach over and grab
It will actually indeed reach over and grab those things.
That's
grab
rough.
you. Looks like they already have another.
Gonna be some good damage on him. I don't. Yeah, not low enough to kill, but definitely dealing some damage. And Smetty getting taken out over there by good effort. Ivy picking up, I think, his 3rd kill here.
Yeah. Good effort.
Kill? I'll be honest, I don't know what the gargoyle is.
It's a gargoyle. You know what? We just say it's a gargoyle.
The internet is all in on it being a girl. I'm pretty sure on that one. So
we're just gonna say that's what it is. All right. We'll agree with the internet.
To Benny, who just mentioned the lane colors, I was referencing the top bar had colors, but I'm now seeing that only yellow is actually showing across that. So I was trying to reference the colors in the top, which you normally see while you're playing, but that also doesn't work. So I will reference left or right blades from now on.
Yes, left to right. But hey, this is the first inaugural game. You know what? Oh. It's the first game. We're gonna have a few kinks. So.
Oh yeah. Nothing like some scuff casting.
Oh, of course. This is why you watch it, and really, honestly, why we donate to those kids.
At about 12 minutes, most of laning phase is going to be coming into an end here. You already see people all over. If you're looking at that mini map, they're now grouping up and trying to push out these outer towers. You have a fight going on around this tower that they did just pick up. Vindicta getting deleted under that tower. Looks like they're going to be able to pick this one up. They do have 3 in the area. The Guinness here tried to defend it, but that thing's dead.
Man. Gonna try the best. I guess wall wasn't up, but there is a wall. Oh, Abrams might get caught out, but no, he's gonna be able to stay away as the other team gonna stay away.
Yeah, putting a lot of pressure forward on that one. Just now realizing that Bebop's Bonkers are playing against a Bebop. I think that's a nerf. I think they're in a really weak position. They didn't get their named character. Unbelievable.
I know. Who would not pick the character that's their namesake? Who would do that?
Couldn't be me.
Nah. But we're continuing on just kind of with the game itself. You can kind of see what's going on. Oh, we're already seeing a fight over here. Ivy getting very low, but getting back in it. Oh, Black Hole!
Picking up 2. They are getting low, not dead yet. Kelvin really low, pops his ultimate to lock him in and try and give himself some healing. Beginner's also going low. Is going to die as well. That's 2 going down for the Amber and a 3rd. Blue side, Bebop's Bonkers coming up big at that fight.
Really showcasing their front line of that team. Like, it's not one of those things where, hey, I'm trapped with you, you're trapped with me right here, all right?
Unless you're that Kelvin, in which case you're actually just getting deleted in your own ult.
Right?
Tethers up.
But fun thing with the Calvin thing, if your allies actually get healed within that, so theoretically you should be able to have a better chance of living, but
Ivy ult coming in, trying to use that to finish off this Wraith. Just misses that stun. She's up in the air with the teleport. Smetty and good effort trying to make this work. Throws out to Decay, he's getting ulted. Oh, it's gonna be close. And he does manage to get that kill with about 70 health left.
man, that's crazy. Oh, but
and
he gets
found as he tries to go through the jungle because he could not go back through that turret or it would have killed him.
Oof, that is rough. We're actually going to see, okay, here we go. Here's another mechanic of Deadlock that we have. There's another objective in the game called the Urn. And if you're able to grab this urn, you have to drop it off at a specific point based on the difference in souls. And if you do, you get a bit of a boon. You get a buff as well as souls for your team. So it's honestly a huge thing to be doing within the game.
And we're about to see a huge team fight over it. So you can see on the bottom right corner of the map here, it does where the urn turn-in is changes depending on which team is ahead. So it's sort of a comeback mechanic, and we're gonna see a huge fight over this urn right now, actually. And we see Infernus getting hooked and deleted there. Hayes is ulting, trying to make some space for her team. 3 more going down on yellow here on Amber Hand, and I assume they're going to get this. Oh, the urn did reset in the middle.
Yeah.
So they used that urn as like a bait to pick a fight.
I don't even think they even knew that it was going to reset. So one of the mechanics with that is that every 5 minutes, a new urn respawns. And if you are trying to run the urn around that 5-minute marker, it'll just go out of your hand, pop out of your hand, and it'll reset. So they actually they took the fight, but they weren't able to get the urn.
Ooh, Thrifty in deep. He's trying to put some pressure on this walker. They do have a lot of people in the area. We might see another fight erupt over this walker. See, they're keeping the siege up. We'll see what they can do about this. Ooh, Smetty actually goes down before I see it. Infernus coming in with the ult, and he gets one person in that, but they can't actually start a fight with it. Oh, and no! He's in!
A great wall, but
only catches one and then he dies for it. Now Thrifty in this ice ball just alone, and he is out of there. And Seven's also popping his ult. He's saying, "Get out of here!" Blab gets sniped from Vindicta in the air. Now the last people alive on blue are running for their lives as Ivy pushes over a walker in lane 1.
Yeah, so just as you thought that the other team was, so ahead and they push, just like that, there's a huge swing back with a one-team fight.
Oh, and there's one goes down. Maccow gets deleted by the big purple laser, and is he gonna get a second one here before he dies himself? Doesn't. Oh. Gets deleted by a bunch. Good effort going down there on the side. Unsure if he was just looking for an engager, trying to get away.
I see Vindicta.
And we're gonna see some resets as everything's gonna calm down for a second here. Everyone's gonna go buy their stuff. We do see some base turrets getting taken by Abrams.
Abrams is able to be pretty sneaky with his. He's able to get more bullets than his current magazine size with a combination of 2 items: kinetic jump and melee charge. He's able to use those and honestly just mow down objectives.
Yeah, so we're seeing just like way better coordination here for blue side. Like they're up about 10k, a little bit more now after they took that walker, but they're using every inch of that 10k to just bowl over these walkers.
Well, who knows? We see this Ivy looking for a drop. There's the bomb, but well, at least they'll be able to get an objective off it.
Yep, he's. I know exactly what he's doing. He's taking that last Guardian. So for anyone who hasn't played, I'll wait to explain this if this fight peters out. Infernus is ulting in there. Looks like they're going for it. Everyone sort of missing ults here. Oh.
But with the Wraith all coming in, see if you can try to connect on, get a pick off of that. But Ivy's able to get away as they continue on with this skirmish. They're just kind of like going back and forth, trench warfare, as it would be.
Everyone just hand shook their alts there and then just walked away. No one actually died there. Lots of alts used. Absolute classic. What I was going to explain, so if you, at the bottom left, there are 4 sections of item slots. All of the items in that 4th section unlock as you take more objectives. So right now, blue side with a huge advantage because they literally just have more item slots to be able to buy right now. Whereas the reason Ivy went and just soloed that Guardian down, as we saw before that fight, was in order to unlock their first extra slot.
And those flex slots are huge, especially when you're trying to itemize for anything. Allows for a lot of extra power. But we already have this Calvin getting caught out. He's going to be trying to run away as the chase is on.
Ivy manages to get out of a bad situation with the ult.
Light 'em up.
Maybe going over the fight? Looks like they're going at it. Wraith and Ivy absolutely fighting each other again. Looks like Smetty does not want it this time. He remembers what happened last time. Ivy in some danger though, completely surrounded it looks like. Is he gonna manage to make it out? Getting lasered, but he's on this side here, kind of safe. Oh, but they're running him down and are gonna finally pick that up.
Great zoning tool by that laser from the Bebop. Just great use of that. But they're already in the base. They're already in the base of Bebop's of the Amber team as they're coming in.
Bebop's bonkers, yeah.
Bebop's bonkers.
It absolutely is harder to say than you'd think. Oh, Infernus running in here behind, trying to get in engaged. Doesn't look like it's going to do much with that stun, though. I think they're just getting beat with a wallet. Seven's going to try and ult and push them off. He's actually going to get Black Hold solo. He's like, quit that, get down here. And one is getting hooked out of base. This looks like it could be it, as all of Amber Hand is dead now, and they are pushing over these shrines.
Yeah. Not only that, but that's gonna unlock another flex slot once these two are down. Usually that's the 4th flex slot of the progression of everything, but they've already been able to get this far into the base, and there's still 3 walkers up.
Yeah, honestly, with the way this team is playing in this space, I fully expect them to go for the W here. I don't think they're backing up. So the one difference about ending the game in this one is that the patron itself, the Nexus or whatever you want to call it, has 2 phases. It just got destroyed in the first one. It animates into that pit, and now we're in the second one. So if they destroy it here, the game is over. Does look like Blue's actually going to take that out. Everyone respawned because of the 2 phases of the patrons, so they're going to go back. They're going to spend their money. They're 30k up-ish, and they'll come back and probably start a fight. Either just try and shove in or force them into mid-boss, maybe.
Add that, or they could try to go for Earn as well, since they have so much space to control on with the other team. It's gonna... We'll see what they can do. They're gonna definitely try to be getting their jungle farm back in, and then just claw and scratch back into this game, see what they can do, make sure that the leftmost lane that that has everything gone, making sure that is pushed out so they don't have any backdooring and a rat action.
Yep. We see Ivy picking up the Earn here. It is on their side, so if they're quick enough, they should be able to slap this in on their side, get some free money, and some stats. I don't think Blue side is going to be able to get here in time to do anything about it, so just some comeback gold for them.
Oh yeah, one of the great comeback mechanics with the Earn is the drop off is different depending on the split that goes on. If you are on the losing side of that, it'll be more on your side of the map. If it's even, it'll be in the middle of the map. Or if it's if you are winning the soul exchange, it'll be on the opposite side.
Abrams slamming in. Welcome to the jam. They're trying to pick up. They do get Seven at the beginning of this. Oh, and Dynamo hitting a 3-man there. One inside the ice wall ult, and they're just getting lasered. It looks all over.
Oh man,
4 people dead, and I think that's all she wrote.
I think that's game. I mean, unless the Infernus can do something, or if there's like some super snipes, This is looking very, very bleak.
Yeah, and, Milk there just tried to ult it, install it, but there's nothing they can do with only this amount of people up. But that is it. Game 1. Go to the other guys, the other team. Sorry.
We still want to call them the other guys.
All right, that's game 1. I know we have some swapping around of players and casters, so I think it'll just be a few minute wait here, and then we'll be back with game 2.
T'es prêt?
We're not going live till after bans, right? All right, everybody. After a classic SBL start, we're into it here. I'm Thrifty, joined here with good effort, and we have the titular John Deadlock versus the Lashholes. How you doing, effort?
Pretty good. Just lost pretty badly, but it was fun.
It was a fun game. It was, but yeah, definitely a rougher one. But
Yeah, I was
that's
having fun
how it
though. I'm
goes.
still testing out
Yeah.
the
We
IV
got
or well IV item changes.
yeah. We see for these two teams, we see the bans are Bebop and Grey Talon. Um.
Yeah, it looks like they're
So
worried about the sort of ganking power of Bebop, and then more of
yeah,
Grey
I mean,
Talon's
that was
heavier
a
damage.
that was a huge part of the what got the game going last time was that Bebop.
Yeah,
Like
we were
the
talking
hooks are
about
just so brutal.
that in with our bans, and we were not sure if we wanted to go for banning more of like what they were comfortable with or the more ganking kind of snowbally heroes because we had a lot of new people on our team. Um, but that's kind of
Yeah.
like something you have to think about when you're banning. Probably should have went for a ban on Bebop as opposed to Mirage.
Yeah, it's one of those like classics like when you only get one, it's like, well, hindsight's 2020 kind of things, but
Yeah,
um
I think those are really good
yeah,
bans
I
in
mean, and
this
then like
case.
for the one we see here is the Great Talon. Great Talon's like really strong right now, right? I've heard some people. I haven't read the patch notes, but I heard people saying like he is very,
He's
very good.
last patch he was very strong. Right now he got a couple nerfs. He's like his charge shot hitbox got reduced, which is a big one. Before it
Okay.
was kind of whenever you went to dodge it, it would still hit you unless you dodged like right on the sound cue and weren't next to it. It was like very annoying. So now it's a lot less oppressive, and then some of his scaling got reduced too. So he's not as like bad where he'll just be sprinting around the map and hitting you with gun damage while building full spirit. It's a little more in tune, but he's still very hard to deal with for people who aren't like as familiar with how he works.
Yeah. Also, just any of the I find like Grey Talon and if you have new players, Grey Talon and Vindicta are really brutal against them.
Yeah,
Um,
especially if the person playing them has good aim. I mean, they're still
yeah,
really brutal in lane. Like normally, when I play against them, it's buy regen and hide behind my tower while trying to last it.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, the fact that they can just be the sniper character that just shoots straight up and make it
Yeah.
very, very challenging. But yeah, in terms of some other picks, it's like weird because like there's like only like there's a pretty limited number of like characters right now. Um,
Ye Yeah, it'll be interesting to see once the game's a little closer to release how many heroes, because like right now they're testing, well, 7 now heroes and hero labs, and
there's
I
7.
think
Okay,
yeah,
jeez.
yeah, they just added Trapper, who I haven't tried. He looks very gross. 'Cause I just saw
Okay.
his model for the first time there. Actually, I hadn't looked it up, but, and
And
then,
the,
the other ones look, I don't know how he works, but the other ones look very fun, are very fun.
okay. Yeah, I mean, I imagine you can get a little bit more of a variation in like your drafting because like right now, I mean, when you have no duplicates and you get one ban, I mean, there's 19, 19 characters, right?
I think there's 21 right now.
Oh, 21. Okay. Yeah, I mean, so you're seeing 2/3 of the cast picked, um, slash
Yeah.
banned.
Yeah, it's hard to know what to, or how to, it's hard with only 1 ban, but at the same time, that's all
But
you
so yeah,
can
it's just
really
it's more of
do.
like just trying to navigate those picks. So we
Yeah.
haven't mentioned actually, but like so far we've seen first pick went over to Abrams and the counter was Vindicta Kelvin. Um, not sure. I don't. The other thing is like a lot of these like for these picks, like trying to guess is like I don't know about you, but I've only played about with like half of the people in this, so it's like, well, I know
Right.
this person plays this, but like,
The game's
uh,
so, like, early in its lifestyle right
oh
now
yeah,
that there's not, like, there are counter picks, but you'll even see it in, like, high level, like, pro play. Well, I don't, it's not really pro play, but, like, tournament play right
tournament,
now,
yeah,
where they'll try to do a little bit of counter picking, but personal preference right now is king, because
yeah,
there's just not enough time to have the amount of, like, experience on every hero. That counter picking is really big. It's personal preference is the most important thing right now.
yeah, yeah. And when you mentioned that, it's like, well, this makes sense. The John Deadlock team, both UTEC and Rakudo, the two players with the most experience of, you know, in hours played at least. Abrams is number one hero. Um, so
Yeah,
makes sense.
and
Like that's no surprise there then.
Abrams will have trouble with Vindicta, and
Yes.
Calvin.
Yeah, I
They're
know
they're both
Supert is a big Vindicta player. And
okay.
I know the Kelvin's definitely for Batmel. Batmel highly favors the Kelvin.
Okay,
Um,
that makes sense. Oh yeah,
but
I see it on the list there. The
yeah,
Vindicta.
the
Okay.
fortunately the like the little sheet hopes. It's like the little cheat sheet. It's like in general, the real thing though is like it's hard to say like I feel like the real baseline is like more of like if people have like more than 20 hours of play or like more than 100 hours of play. But like after
Yeah.
that, it's like it's hard to say because it's like you know there's definitely a
Yeah.
lot to learn when you play more, but there's definitely a drop off on like skills.
Yeah. At a certain point, like, I would say right now, what I'm working on is just like a lot more general and very simple stuff after playing for way too much. I'm on like hour 420, I think, of this game. So it's a lot different than what I was working on when I first started playing. Like, it was for the first 100 hours, it was just pick one hero and spam it while learning the game. And then now it's kind of like, how do I perfect this movement thing? How do I
Oh yeah.
work on this part of the meta game and stuff
I
like
did like
macro?
the exact opposite pretty much every single time. Like I picked one character that I liked, and then
Mhm.
for the rest of the character, like it's like they give you the three options for choosing, and I would just pick that one character, and then I picked two others, and every time I got one of the others, I just swapped it until I was like, you're off, we get someone new. Until I played through the whole cast, I was like, we're gonna figure out how all these people do. Uh, it was kind of rough at first, honestly. I got my butt kicked a lot because but then I figured
Yeah.
what everyone else did, which helped a lot for, once we got into it.
Yeah, definitely learning how each hero works basically is super important. That way, you're like, why is Hayes blowing me up in lane when she's just shooting me? Oh, and then you realize when you play her, oh, she has a passive that as she shoots me, she does more damage over time.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and it's just like there's like a lot of little things like that. It's like you just don't know until you like try out a character. Where it's like, why is Seven running around at like 3,000 miles per hour? Oh, he gets movement speed based off of his spirit.
I like the
Yep.
I like the Dynamo picks too. I've been seeing because
I think
Dynamo just
Dynamo
got
is like something
buffed.
that like works really. It's gonna be like really big on like organized play, I guess, versus like your like solo queue like random queues.
He's a little predictable. Um, you know when he's trying to ult you because you can see him pretty easily. He doesn't have a lot of like sneaky ways to get to it.
But like a
But
good flank, right? Like if he like comes from the roofs or like gets a
Mhm.
nice like dash, like kinetic dash in.
Yeah,
Your
it's just
lord
usually.
in
I feel like
haste.
when there's a
You're
big
not some tool to be
Dynamo on the
discarded.
team, you just kind of look at it as
Complete the ritual and let me help you.
if we fight right now, where's the Dynamo? Because I see his ults up on the top, and then stay away from him.
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
But at the same time, it's not always possible to stay away from him.
Yeah, I know that's. Yeah, it's gonna be really interesting to see as the game develops, like for like a high level play, whether or not they are, um, like going to be like good that you'd expect to be good or not. Just as like
Yeah.
as the meta develops and like people learn how to like play the map, because you know there's the whole MOBA stuff of playing the map.
Now, I don't see the stream up on Twitch. If that's a... Oh, okay, that makes sense. Okay, sorry.
But yeah, nothing too crazy here. I don't even like honestly. In general, I don't know too much to say about like team comps either, right? Like, assuming like you don't just have like 6 of your like ranged carries, right? Like, I'm really curious to see where this all develops into like what makes like a good team comp.
Yeah. I think right now, team comp wise, I like the team comp with the Abrams and Dynamo and all that a little better right now. But at the same time,
Yeah.
I think both of their team comps are very balanced. That's more of a personal preference for me. Haze can pop off. Like we've all
yeah.
seen it happen a ton,
Yeah.
especially last game.
Yeah, you just don't want to like
So-
basically like in general. I feel like until like people figure out, long as like right now, long as you don't have a team that's just like all shooty boys with no CC, right? Like if you're
Yeah.
like, oh, we're in Furnace, Vindicta, Grey Talent, McGinnis, it's like, oh no, this team sucks. But
Yeah, and I think right now the game, I'm hoping this patch because before it's been Spirit has been kind of dominating and Gun has been kind of falling behind for the damage types.
yeah,
And before, like when I first joined, Gun was dominating and Spirit was pretty useless. So we're kind of, the devs are kind of like balancing like back and forth between the two, and we're kind of, I think this patch close to parity between them. I'm hoping. It's only been out for a day, so we'll see. But
yeah.
I felt like a lot of the gun items got buffed to a point where they're good but not OP.
Okay. Yeah, I know, because like something that's interesting about this game is that like they are not, this is not your oh, we're in open beta, but this is basically a full release. Like they are putting out multiple, like sometimes just multiple updates. Like we had an update literally between creating the lobby and our first game today, and like and they'll make drastic changes.
Yeah, and that's something. If you play Dota 2 at all, that game has a lot of very drastic changes, and the balancing style in this is very similar to Dota 2. This is very early still, so it's still a lot more swingy than Dota's changes. But Dota's changes are huge. If you ever go and see like when they do a big update, you'll get like 3 pages long of changes. Where they'll completely
and they're not
rework
little
your-
changes like this character gets slight base chat changes or like +10 at each rank of a skill or something. It's like
Yeah, it'll be like we replaced like 3 of this character's abilities with new ones that are.
or we totally changed their scaling, or like we're gonna mix around their their like skill max order because of it.
Yep,
Or, yeah.
and that's something I really like about.
Ooh, Tree taking a lot of damage from
Ooh,
this
yeah, he
Guardian.
almost died to that tower. There.
Yeah, the one of the recent changes that I really like is they picked up the league tower mechanic, where if you damage a player underneath their tower, the Guardian retargets them.
And then, did we miss First Blood? I'm sorry. Completely.
We've missed all three. Yeah, we've just been vibing. Yeah.
We've been talking about the changes.
I'm talking about the changes and everything. No, this something that is actually going to here, but to drive this back into the game, actually, I don't know if this is a skill matchup, not a skill matchup, like a player disparity matchup, but purple lane, lane 4, not good right now. We're seeing an Abrams pop off again.
Yeah.
And this Haze is having a really bad time. Died once, has had to go back, walk back twice.
It looks like
and down goes first Walker here. We see.
Yeah, I was about to say. I think blue lane here is getting.
Oh man, and that's a kill too. Jimbo trapped in the bubble. Mortal combat with Kelvin.
And it's at Vindicta. Once we're seeing the Vindicta pop off here.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah.
And Abrams almost had her, but it's hard to kill Vindicta as Abrams. It's
it is a rough.
A lot of luck.
A lot of luck or a lot of flank. But yeah, wow. Actually though, like even larger than that lane is that this Vindicta is huge right now. Like comparatively, their blue lane 2 for blue is.
Yeah, it looks like their Dynamo might have been dying a few times.
Yeah, I think that's what's going on.
It should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I know we saw him die once. I couldn't tell if we died before, but it looks like there's been trades though, because the Lady Geist is 2 kills as well, so it's not
Green
been
looks decently even, but I see Wraith has quite a bit right now. But I think.
Oh man, down goes Molotov. Oh, is he gonna find a second one?
Oh, that was close.
That was very close.
Yeah, that bonus gold going on Vindicta from those kills is gonna be huge now. She's gonna be probably first one to 10k very quickly.
Yeah. What are the I know you're one of the more experienced players. What are like the big soul points? I know like 3k is obviously the first really big one, unless you're he unlocks all. But
after that, it really depends on the character and what they're building. So it's not really super easy to know unless you know the character. But I mean, a lot of times you'll know that.
It's Yamato. Duking it out. Nope. Sorry, I was like, we saw like the Infernus ult and the Yamato on, and I'm like getting into it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, nothing happened though. Then he goes back in. The Infernus here playing a little risky, getting a little low, but
he's got to set Yamato on fire. Oh, Wraith went down.
Oh, off screen, yeah, Wraith goes down. We get the no and the smiling face. Yeah, that was a snipe. Guaranteed, as we now see. Kelvin trapping 7 in the bubble, but getting CC'd out of it, but doesn't matter. Joe the Albino going down, Jimbo going down as well. And Abrams kidnapping someone, gonna get revenge here, taking out the Lash Hole. As Abrams parry. Once more, he gets the parry though. Wraithall is gonna scoop up Kelvin though. Kelvin getting shot up. Going to go very low, gets around the corner, looking safe, gonna dodge the heavy slash, gets around, going to the thing, but Abrams looking for more. Abrams going on the 3 kill streak. Rakuto finds the kill.
That's rough when you miss the parry and then the Abrams is just waiting for you to finish, and then he just punches you twice.
Yeah, oh, what the? Down goes Abrams, considering the wall coming in. Joe the Albino, Benny getting locked up as well, but down goes McGinnis getting lit up. The Wraith burst is real. As 8 minutes in, looks like we've had some like mismatch on the individual lanes, but overall a very even game.
Yeah, only 3k difference between the 2 teams.
But Vindicta looking for one, finds it. Oh my goodness.
That's rough. Got him in the ankle.
Yeah. Oh my god. This is an Overwatch player. I can tell. Not an Overwatch player, a CSGO player. I think right now, just op.
The biggest thing keeping them way ahead right now is the Vindicta ults. But as the kills start going down on the other people, you see Abrams get up pretty quickly.
So Vindicta, so you mentioned the Vindicta ults, what keeping them even. Does Vindicta? So obviously, I know it's an execute. Does it also give additional gold?
Yeah, it'll give her additional unsecured gold. So, you know, when you kill jungle creeps, you'll get the bag on you. That like when you die, you'll drop that gold for other people or souls for other people.
Yep.
Okay. So she gets that on a alt kill, or it has like a grace period as well. So if she shoots them with the alt, but it doesn't kill, but they die within 4 seconds, I believe, she still gets that bonus gold.
Okay. Yeah, similar to how Mokrill's combo works.
Yeah. Yeah, they started moving a lot of the on-kill effects to a grace period, which I really like. It helps with team play.
Yeah, it makes the last. Oh my goodness, this Wraithall looking so good. Down goes Vindicta. McGinnis looking not far behind Zedekis. You're in a bad spot.
And that's where you'll see the comeback gold start coming into play. That kill got them a lot of gold. See, now they're less than 5k behind. It's gonna. Oh wait, no, it's not.
They're ahead.
Walker went down.
They just slingshot right past. We see a good we're down, was basically even, and all of a sudden one good fight, get the shutdown on the high person, take a Walker. And,
yeah, that comeback gold is huge.
Oh, Albino Joe. Oh, the Lashwell finds 2, but no. Oh yeah, Jao goes down, and Jimbo. Oh my goodness.
That's 2 ults.
Carnage in
yeah,
lane
he
3.
got 2K.
I feel like it's just go back and forth every time. Every time we see someone, one team gets a 2 kill, and then the other team just comes back and just wins the next fight.
Yeah, and that when you are ahead of this, the most important thing to do is to not die. If you're behind, not dying isn't awful usually. But especially as Vindicta right now, she's 12k and everyone else is quite a bit below her, even on the other team.
Yeah.
So she's a high priority target to kill right now. She's worth a lot of money compared to the rest of the team.
Yeah, we see her and the Abrams looking ahead. Abrams has a lot of kills, not quite as many souls, but
yeah. They are here. Oh, he got the punch.
My God, he makes the turn drop, and he's gonna get the kill too.
This is how it starts.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that melee charge range is rough. That you can't get
Yeah,
out
he's got the
of
heavy
that.
charge, and he's gonna get the dunk the Erd, and that is... Oh. That's sad. And off screen we see the Infernus getting the stun, but it's gonna go immune through, thanks to Amato. Down goes Tree. Now down goes Zedekis. It's looking like a complete rout here. The Sapphire Flame. What's the other? It's Sapphire Flame, and what's the other one?
Yeah, Amber.
And oh no, Batmel's trying to slow, but Utek looking to find another. Yep, there he goes. But Lash comes in, looking to see if he can pick up Utek, but it's not enough. Utek very, very low. But no, instead, Lash is down.
That's a good try to pick up the Yamato there, but that was a little risky
Just
with
an
the 2 right
absolute
behind him.
heartbreak, though.
Yeah. So, okay, Vindicta's trying to catch up desperately here. It looks like she's got 4k on her, so what items does she have right now? Vindicta, if you highlight her, should be...
We're gonna see the last of these Guardians go down while we're taking a look. Vindicta.
It looks like she's building attack speed, and okay, so she'll probably pick up some damage here with this.
Next buys.
Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness. Another. I assume that was a big lash ult because we saw everyone piled up together here as a bit of cyber bullying here. And for everyone who doesn't know that much about Deadlock, Jacob Lash is an asshole. And he is bullying this poor Dynamo in 7.
Definitely one of the biggest pub stompers in this game.
Yeah, that's we did not want to deal with that. We knew the last game we're Milk plays a lot of Lash and he's good at it, and we're like, no. I do not want to.
That was gonna be my first pick.
Yeah, it is. That makes sense. Yeah. But all said and done, we're still looking very even. Super here, somehow managing to extend the Souls lead on this Vindicta. Every time we see the Abrams or the Lash trying to make the Abrams trying to make some money here, it doesn't matter. It's just still going up. This Vindicta getting all of the souls.
I think what we'll start seeing is Vindicta, yeah, doing this.
Yep.
But then we're gonna see the knockdowns come out, and there's one right there.
Yeah, that's looking really, really good here. As I think they got the 2v1. The Abrams all gonna come through. Oh my goodness, he's gonna go down. Just
Oh my!
and it's a 1-for-1.
It's still gonna be advantageous for the yellow team.
Yeah.
Hand. But that was a rough one to lose Abrams.
Yeah, absolutely insane to be able to still pick up the Abrams there. But yeah, overall in favor souls wise, just because of the way the shutdowns work. But now, yellow here with the tempo, pushing in on this Walker. No Walker has gone down yet, but it looks like Albino Joe might be going down here as he finds himself on the wrong end of a McGinnis and Lash.
Find them.
Ah, there we go. The classic
And down
Wraiths.
go. Yeah. God, Wraith's split push is just so brutal. It's so fast. Like you were saying, the ramping damage from our auto is just so good against any objective that just, has to sit there and take it. As you see the Yamato coming in. Dynamo gonna find 2, but there's no follow-up. Down goes... Wait, no, I had that backwards. I was like, wait a second. No, that was
He caught
steal the deal on
Yamato there.
McGinnis. Yeah.
Or McGinnis there, yeah.
Yeah, steals the deal on McGinnis. For the reason I had it backwards, I was like, oh. As we see now, Lady Guys duking it out here with Hayes and Kelvin getting very, very low.
Yeah, they were
No
fighting
health
in
swap available.
a little hallway, and that's not where you want to fight a Geist, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, oh my gosh. Hayes getting so low. Phoenix Blaze having to run for his life. These grenades. Looks like Geist has done grenade max, and it's definitely a reliable way to apply damage, that's for sure. As we see this Wraith looking to go find, gets the solo on Tree. Benny gonna earn a Walker for his trouble, as all of a sudden now the wheels just seem to be falling off the truck.
Our purple walkers.
What was a dead even game is just all of a sudden Lash Holes are just finding success. Turn after turn is now super, finds himself getting hard pressure by this Abrams. CC locked up, lots of damage going through, running for his life, gonna make it out. But oh, what the heck? Yamato going in very deep, gonna ult it. Oh, down goes Super, and he gets it with the Torment Pulse.
Start running.
Yeah, it's rough when Vindicta's the only one on their team right now with any money, and unfortunately Vindicta only is very one-dimensional and very much countered by just knockdown right now.
Yeah, it is something that in this game is that it's very unfortunate for Super that there is people on the other team that know that are up for actives. So there's certain players who do not want to deal with actives, but UTech not one of them here. 3 of them. Gonna go ahead and pop the amount of ult, healing quite a bit. Jacob Lash going in, taking a lot of damage. Zed also getting into the action, but down goes Lash. McGinn is looking for trouble now. This Bloody Geist comes in for backup. Yamato going, what the hell was that? What actually was that movement?
Yeah, that was good. That was good. That was definitely when if I made it to this game with UTech, I was going to ban Yamato because it was something I didn't want to deal with.
Yeah, what actually was that movement tech there? Because I saw
Oh, I'm sorry. I might have missed it. It may have been the grapple, or did you?
It was the grapple. Yeah, so it was like the slide dash cancel and the grapple off of it.
Okay.
Yeah. But the grapple pulled him around the corner. It was kind of crazy.
Oh, grapple. Yeah, so sometimes grapple will take you through walls and stuff too. It's very much if you grapple someone, it will take you to them no matter what.
Okay.
Except now they did change it so teleports don't do it anymore. It used to be you could, if you had a teleport.
Yeah, I knew it changed after teleports, but he clipped through the statue. He shot around the statue. So I was like, what the?
Yeah, it's very odd, and it can be very confusing if you aren't ready for it.
Yeah, it was kind of awesome to see it live though.
Yeah, she's one of the characters I haven't played much of, but I have a friend that really likes playing her, and I've seen it just do some very odd things.
Yeah, I know. They just, I was saying, it's the character I have the least amount of play on as well, and I know it's but they just changed the ult, right? It's no longer invulnerable, but you get lifesteal instead. And
yeah, you get a ton of
think-
resistance.
Okay.
You're not invincible, but I believe you still have unstoppable. And then, so you can't be like stunned or CC'd in
Yeah.
any way. Um,
I think that's a
And
good
then-
change. Oh,
and
Guinness
then-
Wall
yeah.
gonna separate the Yamato here. CC going down. Jacob Lash getting a lot of CC. The entire blue team pouring into this, but it's taking a long time. The sustain is very, very real. Kevin Bevel trapping it in, but the Yamato is still refusing to go down. Joe the Albino sitting around back into his team, but Super gets the kill in the backline. Meanwhile, Yamato still running for her life. Going to make it out, dashing through. Chaos still in lane 3 as now comes in Dynamo. Raver's coming in as well. Punching. Down goes more and more. Zed, McGinnis, Super down as well. And it is just looking like a total rout for the Sapphire Flame. As now the base getting heavy pressure, Shrines going down. I could not believe it. The Yamato just lasted so long. Like there was 5
Yeah.
members just locked in. Like obviously like there's the ult, but like
It also on kill extends duration now in the ult, which I think is very cool. But it is very rough again when you're up against it.
that seems like it could be like absolutely brutal against the Fed Yamato, like in this case, right? Like that gets the kill, it's just like cool. Alright, we're
Yeah.
just this like
Yeah, it's-
tanky DPS melee assassin, super
Now-
sustained monster.
Now, when her ult goes down, she is the squishiest player or character in the game. Well, unless she builds a bunch of green items, but
But,
early on.
I mean that's
yes.
yeah, very squishy. Oh my goodness. Oh, Abrams looked like he might have bit off a little more than he chew as he's trying to run for safety. Super though finds the snipe, and it looks like there is still a bit of hope left. Fight coming through. Down goes. I'm not even sure the camera's whipping around like crazy as I am honestly get distracted here. We see 3 down for Sapphire Flame, 2 down for the yellow team here, as the pressure still unrelenting. Respawn's coming up. We see a DC from Supert.
Looks like probably a crash that.
I'm assuming a crash or internet. Really unfortunate timing, because we are actively seeing the patron being pushed. Oh, that's so
Some
nice.
nice-
Look at this.
Oh,
Look at this
reminds me
feature
of
tag.
some,
We can get some nice like screenshot focus here as we see Phoenix Blaze about to run into full fury of this Fed Yamato. McGinnis watching as an innocent bystander. That is the face of no mercy.
the forehead of no mercy.
That's true. That is a lot of head. Power surged. All right. Good item. Not very good on Vindicta though.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if it's good on Ivy now. They just buffed her vines, and I haven't had time to test it out.
But
Yeah, a couple more, or a couple of things that probably could have tried with against the Abrams would be something like Decay and BRS to kind of shut him down. Bullet Resist Shredder. So I like to build that little combo against Abrams, and that'll stick a long debuff on him. Then it'll drop his bullet resist and then also do damage over time, and then remove his remove a lot of his healing as well. And that's just a little 3k item buy against him. It's something
Yeah.
that definitely probably should have tried there.
that's something that's really interesting like about this is like on certain characters you don't have as much flexibility on that because like they really do need like a core of items in a certain slot, but like characters that like just don't have like really many core items, you can just go ahead and just like pick up a bunch of these really crazy powerful 1250 utility items honestly that like are extremely effective but only against certain characters or scenarios.
Yeah, and that's something I probably wouldn't be picking it up on most of the characters on their team, unfortunately. But Kelvin definitely I would be, or Lash. It's a little rougher on Lash since you want to build a little bit more damage, but you can build them a little more utility based.
Yeah, I know there's a pretty high, like, you do want a fair amount of spirit on Lash.
Yeah.
Yeah, It's like there we go. We can see the exclamation point donate. Yeah. With your help for the kids, every dollar you donate is 15 seconds less on this pause. So everyone, donate for the kids. Get us out of this pause.
Huh.
30, what'd you do?
Oh, wait, you're on the other side.
Oh, you're on yellow, dude.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
What is Benny doing here?
Spain server. You could try. I don't know if you're able to like invite him.
Oh no! Oh no! Don't look aside the face. Wait, hold on. Do they have the separate eye models? Go back in real fast. Go
Says
see
he
if you.
can't.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys.
He
Oh,
cannot
okay.
ready up while in a match. He can't reconnect, so we're gonna roll it. All right.
Okay.
Well.
There's too many signs. Oh, nice. Okay,
Hey,
cool.
all right. He back. That's good. That's a fourth. That is 25% of that team's economy right there. That man is a 1%er. And they need him. Because the rest of his team is
Oh,
going
that was
down.
close.
Here, respawning, joining the action, but the Sapphire Patron going down. 60%, 50%. Wraith coming in. Kelvin Bubble gonna go ahead and keep it safe. Trying to see if they can go ahead and play some defense here. Down goes Dynamo, but down goes the rest of the team as the Sapphire Patron is going to be destroyed. Jacob Lash gonna go ahead and get a smash down to secure it.
Cost, but the price.
That was a good game though.
That was a good team.
That was very entertaining watching the Vindicta tear through him there.
Oh yeah, but the Lash Hole's unfortunately not powerful enough to handle John Deadlock himself, as he'll be marching on to the finals. And everyone, we're going to be at a short break here as we come right back here shortly. So don't touch that browser and donate some dollars to the kids.
Welcome, buddy, everybody. We're back. We're here for the finals. We got the other team versus I forgot their name already. I'm blanking.
John Deadlock.
John Deadlock himself. And joining me here, we got Good Effort. You ready for this?
Yeah, yeah, this will be a fun one to watch. I'm excited to see if the Yamato. Oh, Yamato banned. Never mind.
Yeah, immediately throwing that one out there. Pick that up. Yep. Yamato first ban. No surprise after seeing, I think it was 8-0 and something at the end of that game.
Yeah, I think that new alt change is making her very strong,
Right,
and we'll see a lot of her in pubs.
especially because we're playing the day after the patch, and I bet a lot of these people have not even played the new patch. So I can
Yeah,
tell
that
you, as the person against that in lane, it's a totally different way to play against Yamato's ult than it was before this patch. So I get
yeah,
that. And another barrage ban. Everyone just not wanting to teleport.
yeah. I think before when her alt was how it worked, when it worked how it worked before, it wasn't as scary. Like the extra damage was rough, but as long as you made it through that, she was usually at 1 health, and then you could just finish her off. But now with her instead having just increased resistances and a lot of heals, it just is rough.
Yeah.
Oh, pick number one, Abrams for the other team here. I
Yeah,
think that's smart.
I think both of these teams picked it pretty early, so probably just I assume some of these players literally only have one or two picks and they're just prioritizing those, trying to make sure that they're just on whatever they're comfortable on.
Yeah, and
And
that's I think that's really important. That's the most important thing. Is just that personal preference.
yeah,
Definitely.
if you're not super coordinated, don't worry about the team comp as much. Just get these people who've barely played it on whatever they're comfy on. We've got John Deadlock coming out with Dynamo and Wraith.
And I think that's what they ran last time, or was that the other team? No, I think that was them. They ran Dynamo and Wraith. Oh, that's true.
Yeah, we do have the other checking real quick. We do have a Dynamo and a Wraith. Yeah, they're
Yeah,
picked the
they
same
had those
ones.
last time.
Enemy team, we
But
do have. Is this our first Bebop? That Oh no, it was picked on the other team, so they're picking up that again, keeping that Bebop on Spoopy Koopa, I believe, is who means Bebop. Abrams Hayes Bebop, definitely a scary start, and the Viscous coming out for John Deadlock, the
that'll be
big
fun
goo
to
boy.
see. Viscous is always fun to watch.
Yeah, tons of fun.
And I think last time it was oh, sorry, my keyboard popped up right as I was trying to change tabs. I think it was we had Smetty, or no, that was against me, Smetty on Wraith. I
Yep.
don't know. I don't remember who
Uh,
was playing Wraith last game.
Last game on Wraith is a good question, but we do have Kelvin coming in for the other team over here on Amber. Always solid, especially that ult to just like lock people out of an objective or something.
And just a huge amount of support, but also doing a shit ton of damage at the same time. It just
Yeah,
really helps.
lots of healing. And a
So,
7 being picked up. Don't
and
think,
then Infernus. All right.
yeah, I don't think we're gonna even see like Pocket or Paradox. Doesn't seem like anyone in our tournament really mains either of those. Some of the
Yeah,
more,
Paradox is hard to because our teams aren't super coordinated right now. But if
yeah,
in a coordinated situation section or like situation, Paradox is extremely strong. But
yeah. I know
um,
the ult got hit a little bit with this patch. It's so fast that like it's way less CC now, but
yeah,
still very good.
yeah, and that was kind of definitely deserved with her alt. It was rough when you got swapped and you're just dying while swapping.
And a Lady Geist coming out. Love the health swap, and always a bully in lane. See what they round these picks out with. Other
And there's the
team, let's.
Ivy.
Oh, yep, Ivy for the last one. And obviously the Yamato. That's no surprise there. Other than that, it looks like they basically built the same team. Oh, yeah, they did get Abrams counterpick too. So slight
Yeah, and they have a
switches.
lot of choices here to kind of depending on who's comfortable with what. It looks like they're trying to decide, so they might be going for a counter pick here. And if they were going for a counter pick or something to round out their team, they don't have a lot of like I feel like a sniper would fit pretty well here with the Abrams. Bebop's a little scary with a sniper, but
Yeah, I mean, they do have Wraith and Seven for like just hard carries already. If so, it's possible they're not even looking for anyone up in the air. And we see a McGinnis coming over for the last one.
yeah, that's a good choice, I think, because she can do a little bit of everything, and then you can build her with gun damage. And that was one of the things I was like, I see a lot of spirit on their team, but I don't see a lot of gun. I think that balancing of damage will help out, depending on how she builds it, of course.
All right, they'll get in, they'll get ready here, they'll get good to go. Hopefully we can get this swapped over quick and we can get in there. We'll see how it shakes out. Last game, did you notice, did they split up Joey and Jimbone in lanes, or did they lane together?
I did not see
And you'd think
who.
I would know because I played in that game, but I was a little focused on my lane and I never looked at that.
I
Um,
think they were together, but I don't know. Yeah, it's
See, those are the two newest players on that team. I would expect them to split them up, but there's also the thought process of just win the other
just
lane that you put the other two in. So who knows?
yeah. They maybe just go saying this lane maybe just a loss, and then we'll put the other ones as power lanes, which I think a lot of times that's a good idea because then you have if you win 3 lanes but lose one, you can have the other lanes that are winning come and help the losing lane.
Right.
Or they can gank each other's lanes and make sure that they only lose 1 lane, which is another really good strategy because then you focus all your gold and
I very much hope we see more of what we saw in that first game where there was first blood during the first wave. I love some chaos.
looks like we have some swapping of lanes to try to counter pick.
Yeah, which is interesting because you don't actually have to swap in
No, that
this
was
to swap your lane. That's what I was trying to explain to my team before the last game. I was like, I know it says you're going to a lane here. You don't have to go there. We can just do it in game.
yeah. That's well, me and Milk swapped on this screen, and then they swapped to like counter us, and then in
Yeah, it's
game
like
we swapped again.
this is why you don't even bother doing it on here because you just do it in game because otherwise they're just going to double counter anyway and you're back to square one.
Yeah, because solo Ivy against the Haze would have been bad, but against Wraith,
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't having too rough of a time. But unfortunately, it was not enough. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it'll be interesting. I would like them to add into the game where just if you swap in game at the post game screen, it just like automatically senses what lane you were in.
Yeah, it would be nice. I don't know. I've barely used Spectator, so I can't say much, but I assume it would be eventually like I know League Spectator, you could just drag the characters around.
Oh, can you? Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so you could just drag them around on the scoreboard. I don't know if you can do that in this one yet or not because from every pro like tournament thing I've seen, like they're all swapping all the time anyway. So you just kind of give up on which lane the top says. Yeah, and you see people swapping right now as we head out.
They're about to receive a gift from the deep.
See what lanes we actually end up with.
It looks like we have Wraith against Haze. That's a good matchup. I
Yeah,
think both the Wraith beats Haze, especially once she has ult.
and yeah, both of them going to be a little weak early, but if either of them gets that lead, they're going. Whoever comes out of that lane ahead is going to be a problem.
And then over here we have McGinnis and Infernus. I think this lane's kind of more of a stalemate kind of lane, and Furnace is gonna have some trouble trying to get kills.
Benny's going for it, man. He's killed one minion and he's just all in on this Infernus.
Ooh, Ivy gets killed.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh, and he actually got it. Okay.
Yeah, you can't challenge him in the Guinness level 1, unfortunately. A little rough with the wall.
Yeah, he just gives up some of that wave in order. Ooh, Ivy is stuck here in this. Oh, he dodges him. Good shot. The slow from Kelvin actually gonna keep him alive. That was so close.
Oh, I'm surprised Kelvin didn't try to go for the kill there. That was doing a lot of damage with the beam.
It is a small victory that they sent him all the way back to base, though. He's gonna miss out on some farm.
Yeah, especially early. I would rather try to hide in lane. It absorbs some soul device and regen. Because going back to the lane is sometimes worse than dying, especially early. But with the new patch, it might actually not be true.
Some primal part of me hates laning against Geist, which he just sits forever away and hits you with that bomb, dude.
Yeah, that harass is very rough to deal with. It's looking like the lanes are calming down a little bit. Seems like from here, but
we do have people getting kind of low here. Someone might explode in this third lane here. But
yeah, it looks like
backing up.
With Dynamo, it's a lot easier to disengage and heal up, and then go back for more damage. Ooh. Viscous trying to pop Abrams out of position there.
I'll be honest, with the camera swap right there, I thought he hit him, and I thought.
Yeah, that's an interesting lane with Bebop against Viscous. No one can be anywhere close at him. Oh,
yeah.
Gonna get the kill here.
Oh, yeah, getting that Wraith pretty low. He is backing up. Doesn't look like it's gonna happen just yet. Minor leads, nothing serious.
It's a really hard lane until Wraith hits 3k, then it's a much easier lane for her.
Oh, Ivy gets knocked up. Stone Form's gonna keep him alive. The slow keeping him down, and
that bomb.
Wraith goes down actually on the side lane in the middle of that fight. Looks like he must have picked him up while he was trying to safe farm behind it. Took one too many bullets.
Stacked the damage up on him, and it was a lot easier to pick him up. Rough.
Abrams slamming into the wall, getting Dude to maybe walk his way out of there? Yeah, is just gonna walk out. Dude doesn't care. You do have to sit there thinking that, like, man, a Bebop pull into an Abrams slam is very rough.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage. It's a lot of burst. But the good thing is they have the goo on their side. So they,
yeah.
Oh, two
health!
And the stone form to get some more
regen,
there, no!
But
I don't think it's gonna matter. Ooh.
Actually 2 health. Oh, and another fight going on in lane 2. Bebop does go down. Still putting some damage out, but not able to pick up Abrams.
Oh, and it looks like McGinnis just picked up another kill on Furnace.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bloody here.
I said that one was gonna be stalematey, but that is a rough lane if you don't play passively against her. Oh, and Helen went down. It looks like he was tower diving there.
Well, we've apparently hit whatever point in the match where everyone has decided it's time to murder.
It's so spectating in this game is so hard.
Yeah,
when the action starts.
It's got the Overwatch problem of, like, there's too many point of views, but at least Overwatch didn't have an early game where everyone's spread across the whole map.
Like,
a good swap. That's gonna make it rough for the Kelvin. Just gets shot in the face.
That's rough. You gotta watch out for the swap when you go for the kill.
Yeah.
Also, Kelvin only has 1.9k right now. You gotta start focusing on farming, otherwise he's gonna be having a rough game. Oh, and another fight. Abrams coming in, charging Lady Geist. Does not hit it into the wall, though, and she manages to... Oh, he's actually ulting in. He's not giving this up. He knows the ult is down, and they're just going for the kill. They are missing every bullet, but they're going for the kill. Okay, there we go. 3 melees in a row, and that'll do it. If you can't shoot them, punch them, and hope they don't know how to parry. Yeah, that's something you'll see one of the more popular Ivy builds is actually it's kind of a melee build early on. If you go supporty. Ooh, Benny's getting.
I have to assume he's dead. Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, looks like he got a little too cocky, thinking he could kill the Infernus again, but
Yeah.
it happens.
7-0. Abrams in a lot of danger. Down to 50 health, trying to get away. We'll see if they dive into this turret for it.
Yeah, the Viscous pushing you out of position into a 7 ult is definitely rough.
Oh,
and he gets run over by the goo ball.
Yep, so goo ball is behind this ulting, so they both went 1-for-1 here in this lane.
Let's see if Bebop picks up the Viscous. Oh,
yeah, but the cube makes it so hard to finish that kill.
Yeah.
Gold dead even though.
Yeah, it looks like no lane is super ahead either. It looks like for like the blue lane, it's the Amber Hand's winning, but it's not a huge lead. And then for the green lane, it's once again dead even, and same with the yellow lane. It's pretty crazy how even this game is right now.
Well, Ivy rolling in with this. Maybe gonna throw. Did not throw a kudzu before it dropped down, but not able to pick anything up with 3 people there, so maybe a little bit more. As Beginner's gonna pick up another kill on that side lane.
Yeah, the line of sight on that ult is rough.
Ivy in a lot.
Oh.
Yep.
That was it looks like a Geist bomb into. Was that a splatter? I think that finished her off. I didn't quite see.
Yeah,
so fast.
I know he got 7 stunned before and just kind of walked out into him. There, he didn't have many places to go.
Yeah, it's rough. Oh, Abrams
Rippy with
the
the charge. Oh, he just missed a wall again. That's rough because that was a really good charge too, and with Bebop there to help you. You have got some Guardians down finally. McGinnis out off that kill, managed to take one.
Yeah, it looks like McGinnis is a little afraid to push right now though. It looks like she's jungling, and then
oh, the punch!
Oh, nice.
Felt disrespectful. You could have just shot him.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you want to heavy melee him at 1 health so that you can get parried.
I was gonna say sometimes you have to learn that lesson the hard way, where like you keep thinking you can do that until you get parried and suddenly lose your free kill.
I'm definitely not guilty of doing that multiple times.
Oh yeah, I learned that the hard way. Ivy getting the stun on Lady Geist. Looks like she wants to fight it though. Absolutely ready to swap.
Looks like Ivy realized that the ult was up and got out of there. Definitely a smart play. McGinnis looks like she's pushing up on Infernus here again, though.
Yep, Infernus is actually around behind her, or maybe just hiding here.
Yeah, I think worried about the wall catching him.
Oh, he's slow.
That gun damage is very high.
And I'm gonna be honest, I doubt anyone reacts in time to save this. Oh, actually, as I said that, Abrams is coming over. But meanwhile, we have Haze and Wraith going at it as Haze takes down that turret. Oh, and yep, the help with the gank is gonna secure that for them. Guinness and Abrams going at it actually manages to pick up Benny as he was pushing a little too far, a little too long. Ivy up
we have an Ivy ult.
Going. Oh, looks like.
Oh, it looks like it's a Wraith gank. No, yeah. Or
just trying to clear out.
Trying to defend here. Yeah.
Good damage, but I don't think he's gonna get that kill.
Yeah, with the guy swap there, that was a little scary. Surprised, have we seen? Oh yeah, there is 1 Guardian down, but only 1 Guardian down at 10 minutes.
I believe Blue's Guardian in lane 4 is down as well, and actually they're fighting over there right now as we speak. Just the whole squad ready to push over that Guardian.
It looks like
they got 4 over there. They are going to give up lane 1 Guardian for that, so they're trading Guardians right now.
Come back, surface dweller.
Our blue guardian has been defeated.
Oh, I just realized the spectator does not color code the lanes.
Yeah, I noticed that game 1 and gave up. That's why I'm calling them 1 through 4.
Yeah.
Oh, and a black hole. Surely gonna, yep, confirm that thrifty kill. Abrams no more. We got a bunch of people in this lane.
Dynamo pushing up a little.
Dynamo so
Scarily here.
low, hiding in the fog there, just trying to stay alive. Ivy slams down onto the cube.
Yeah, that's a good play because he'll come out of that stun even if he's low. It just doesn't do any damage.
He's ult on the
But-
side, does pick up UTech, and then immediately goes down himself. The Geist makes a
Geist.
swap and might be in a decent position here. Nah, too many people for them to confirm those kills. But they're still pushing it.
Ooh.
Geist is now burning. I think she might burn in the underground there.
Yep,
Yeah.
Geist goes down to Inverness.
I see Dynamo.
7
The
goes down
wall
as
is
well.
back to haunt Inverness.
This is a back and forth fight, though. Everyone is just extending this forever. Everybody except Bebop, it looks like, showed up for that fight. Wraith is back and Red helping defend that. Ivy's ulting in. They're not done with this fight. It's gonna go forever. A good stun from Ivy coming down into there. They're getting low. There goes 1. There goes 2. Looks like that's gonna be all for that one as they just try to maybe push up this walker.
Yeah, I would say they probably, if they had gotten 2, it would have been a mid-boss push. They probably still could go for mid-boss, though. The Dynamo ult is down. But I think it's a little too late now, so it's probably Walker.
Seven tried to take that Guardian, getting pulled and hooked. Looks like just gonna walk out with his life. Did get some good damage on it.
Surprised 7 didn't come away with too much damage on him there. That was
That's probably just because Joey is very, very new to this game. Started playing like 3 days ago, and is just he got hooked and got spooked and ran away.
Oh, I just thought I meant I was surprised that he didn't take more damage.
Oh, I
he only
see.
took about half his health there.
Oh, and ult going on. Wraith and Hayes are fighting about it again. Ult's already down, and Hayes is gonna get deleted with some help from McGinnis.
Yeah, this is rough. Once the Wraith has her ult online and a little bit of damage, Hayes is so squishy. It doesn't matter how much damage she does when she's pulled up in the air.
Ooh, we got another fight. They're got very low off that initial fight there. Infernus dashing in. He is good, so Dynamo didn't get to keep running away, so I don't know.
Oh.
So low. Can he dodge it? Oh, looks like the burn picks it up. 2%.
Bird got 2. That's definitely I would try to push off mid boss on that with Dynamo down.
Yeah, two dead is big there. It looks like they're still split pushing. They did get their first walker there of the game. Pulitzer, if he's not careful, might be on the receiving end of a kill here though. But Vertus is oh, he was trying to go in and engage that, but he got slowed, I think, and then stunned, so he actually can't make it in there. Nice. Slowed, getting hit. Trying to get away. Good parry.
Ooh, huge parry.
Looks like Abrams is actually threatening to get away. Smetty goes down off that extended push. They did get the walker, but looks like they're gonna lose the fight.
Oh, Wraith has joined the battle.
And that's 4 deads. They should absolutely mid-boss right now.
Oh, it looks like they're converging on it right now, so they're gonna go for it now. And this is with the new veils up on the doors here, so you can't see out, but you can see in, so it's a little scarier now.
Yep. Some fog of war there blocking your sight makes it easier for the other enemy teams to combat it, but
Bebop
definitely
moving up.
not.
He's gonna go for it? No, it looks like he's staying on the lane. Okay,
They're
back.
just pushing stuff. Bebop actually has to be very careful. Ivy's okay here, pushing this side lane while they get mid, but Bebop's in a lot of danger. They're all about to converge behind him.
Yeah, I think Bebop's about to get ganked here.
Yeah, I don't think he makes it out. Nope. That Guardian sure doesn't protect you anymore.
Nope.
Ivy did not get that walker, at least not yet. Maybe those minions will pick it up.
Yeah, it was still a good idea to get out of there because I would definitely be worried about it when mid boss is ending there. If Ivy has a little more damage though, she'll be able to push down walkers almost as fast as McGinnis or Wraith.
Yeah. On and asleep coming out. Looks like both want the other's blood.
Ooh.
Joey just but gets picked up by someone else.
it's not too big of a deal. They have the Rejuvenator on the 7, so they'll probably just keep on pushing.
Yeah, if I'm Amber Hand here, I definitely just keep up the push. That doesn't matter that much. He's almost spawned already. Everyone else still has the quick respawns.
Amber Hand definitely going for a little riskier push. Oh, okay.
Good fight, actually. Picking up 2 there. They're just extending this lead. Bebop pulling one in and sending him back into his team with a bomb. Looks like they are running now as Blue tries to rush them down.
Yeah, that was what I was worried about. I saw them pushing up while the other team had the Rejuvenator, and that's definitely a risky play. It's not too bad because Rejuvenator's not too crazy yet. But...
That's really unfortunate that they couldn't get a kill there when he got knocked into the Walker stun.
Now it looks like the blue team is go ahead and try to push right to some base guardians here.
Yeah, the siege begins. They do have the buff from mid, making that a lot easier. The minions are so tanky with it.
It looks like they got about 45 seconds left on that, so they can probably even try to push for a shrine. Definitely something that's a little riskier, but I would try to attempt it with the 45 seconds left, I think. Oh, and it looks like maybe? Oh, no. No, that was the other team. Okay.
Oh, McGinnis trying to take that. Getting knocked back. There it is. Fixed it up. Ooh, dodges. Gets slept. Absolutely dead.
And now the Rejuvenator is starting to get a little low, so I definitely would be starting to think about backing off here. Which it looks like most of them are. We got 2 on the Walker pushing up there against Bebop, but... Oh, no, now they're backing up. Okay.
Yeah, there's going to be some farming for a little bit here.
Yeah, this is definitely where they are going to want to try to recover and see if they can try to split push something. And the urn is definitely a big pickup right now.
Yeah,
it looks like they're going to fly the urn.
Ivy ulted, but actually an ult is following them. I don't know which one it's on. Just looking back at it occasionally. Sure. Oh man, that's so funny.
Well, this looks like it'll be a really big team fight since they all know it definitely is one they want to try to stop. Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah, it was on Ivy, so it chased him all the way, but Ivy's just faster while ulting, so they do get that. Looking at about a 10k difference here. We're trying to pick up this McGinnis. A's running them down. Looks like it will be. Yep. And that brings us almost even, actually.
Yeah, it looks like the Amber Hand only has their 1 Walker left, and they lost 2 base guardians there, so they're gonna have to be very careful with their lanes here. And hopefully they can keep that out and get their jungle taken care of. Otherwise, they'll be running behind here. But it looks like Soul-wise, they're starting to catch up pretty quickly. So they're pushing out very well, very quickly.
That urn and the 2 kills that they just picked up were really big for bringing them back into a more even soul situation.
Yeah, and the urn is such a huge comeback mechanic right now. It's so important when you're behind.
Abram's getting chased by... Oh, not gonna happen. Viscous not finding anything there. Everyone's just kind of searching. I think both teams got just a little spooked by the gold amounts just evening up all of a sudden.
Looks like... Yeah, it looks like Blue's starting to just go through their jungle real quick. And that'll help them stay in there. And they're also stealing the other side's jungle, which is very important.
Yeah, stealing the enemy's jungle, removing that option.
That's far more important than clearing your own jungle when you're ahead. Because that basically counts as like twice as much gold if you think about it. But hopefully
not only are you getting it, they're not. We do have the push coming up. Joey in a lot of danger here. It looks like he's the only one defending this right now, and Hayes is just going to ult behind him.
It's unfortunate. Like we have a great swap or a gate swap, but
lots of walkers dying all over the map for both sides actually here. So
yeah, and that's something really important when you're. And sometimes you want to defend your walkers, and sometimes you just want to say, "Okay, you can have that one. We'll take 2."
Yeah,
the spirit urn is
something definitely to try to figure out that balance of, and it looks like they're doing very well with that because they're almost caught up in objectives now.
Yeah.
And that last walker is very, very low, and then the only difference between the two teams beyond that walker is just the two base guardians on the green lane there.
Yeah, they're
Lane 2.
this is surprisingly even after those first two games. Looks like the bracket worked as we would have hoped, and we're actually getting a real close one here for the finals. Looks like Amber is threatening this push up the right. They really want, yeah, and that walker is already dead. His health is not real. That's going to give them the dramatic getting ulted by Wraith, trying to take him down, runs out, gets pulled.
Ooh.
Teleports in, right by the Wraith, or right by the Haze. They're still going for the kill.
I don't know if he didn't see the rest of his team behind him. I did. They might have hidden out of vision just to make it look like it was only him there, and then using that bait, they went and caught the Wraith. Now they can really push. Oh, mid boss back up.
Yeah, mid boss spawning, only one dead. Don't think they'll force it off the one. Does look like they're gonna keep up this push on the side here. See, Benny did hear that rope, so he heard him come up to this roof, so he's looking for him, but already gone.
I see Haze.
Yeah, it looks like they pinged out Haze, but she's already gone. Just completely across the river, and well, it's not river in this game, but
it's the middle.
The middle.
Everyone knew what you were talking about. Both games that you might have come from had a river.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got some more resets again. Everyone kind of slowed down. It is an 8K gold difference. Now 9. As every time I say it, it changes 1K. So whatever. About 8K gold difference. But that means a lot less when the numbers are 140 and 130 than it did at the earlier in the game. So
yeah, and I think with the walkers down, well, no, walkers don't give AP anymore.
Yeah,
I think the AP difference is only going to come down to soul learn right now. So it looks like even that's pretty close too. It's only a difference of 4, which is pretty much nothing. It's like one character's worth of abilities, but
yeah. Wolves are looking for it. There's a slam in. The bomb is on him. They're absolutely going ham. Ults being popped everywhere. Absolute chaos. Abrams getting low, but not going to be the first one to die. Dynamo eats it as Abrams is dashing out of there. Does die to probably a turret at some point. Now we have one dead on both sides as this is sort of devolved and the fight is split up. You have a re-engage there, it looks like. Ivy just barely getting out. And Haze now
separating out the Haze.
Yeah, only one on that side of the wall, and oh, this is starting to look rough for Amber as Kelvin's now getting low. The laser I don't think is going to be able to salvage this fight.
Yeah, the McGinnis wall is so powerful right now. Well, I think it always will be. Just the ability to separate out one person.
Right into base! That's got to be a dead 7. Maybe. Okay, there it is. Just took a bit.
Headed to blue.
And the characters like Bebop and Paradox are so scary because they can just pull you right out of position, even if you think you are in position.
Oh, he got another one!
Oh, another one!
Does he have ball? He does not. He's only got...
Oh, they're going for mid-boss?
Ooh, that's a little scary.
This is a very risky mid-boss.
All right, with this coming down, for those not aware, either team could heavy melee this, and they do go for a stun, but they missed it. Oh, the stun almost cancels it. The blue team does end up picking up their own mid-boss, but that was a really good steal attempt. Now it's going to evolve into another fight, and we have Guboy really low, Ivy ulting out, just trying to survive. Rakudo going down.
I think Amber saw that the Infernus ult was down and went for it. I think it's not as risky with that down, and then I think Haze was also dead at the time, but it's definitely very risky with 4 of them up, but it worked out for him.
Yeah, absolutely worked, and Kelvin gonna eat it to the Geist in the underground as he's down here just picking up the boxes.
Enemies have breached
A
our
lot of
stronghold.
money on this Geist actually. He's been walking right past the shop with over 6K.
I mean, saving for the something bigger.
Oh, they're actually going for this fight. Oh, everyone just appeared out of nowhere. A big black hole. Gonna end up with 3 kills for them.
That's going to be a huge gold swing into right back to them because that was the only bad thing about their mid boss was that they had given them a lot of money, but now they're right back to even
Yeah.
ahead a little.
Yep, money dead even. 3 of them still have the buff, so they're gonna revive faster, and the minions are stronger. They're
Looks
using
like
this
they're
to
gonna
push
go
in.
right for the shrines.
Yeah, as they should. Bebop does not want to be here. He's gonna get walled off. He is almost guaranteed dead.
Yeah, this wall is definitely destroying everyone that on their team.
Whoa, and Ivy's
Ooh.
combo actually picks up 1, picks up 2.
Oh, he's got diviners. He's doing a
There
ton
it
of
is.
spear damage. That's why.
Yeah. Ivy getting Wraith ulted, getting bursted. Does look like he might. No, he went back in. That's so bold. He could have ran away.
I think he had an extra second for his Stoneform to come off cooldown and heal it
that's
half his
rough.
health.
They do pick up that shrine, and the fight just continues in this base. Haze trying to deal damage. Steven pops that ultimate. Is he just gonna dive to a Haze reloads?
No, I think it's a good one because he's gonna. Oh, okay.
Nope, just dies when Haze reloads.
Never mind. It was not a good one.
Absolute classic. Looks like Haze is actually just shoving out, trying to confirm a kill down there, but I don't know if he knows how many people are behind him. I think he's about to find out. It's a sleeve, and the second one,
Oh, the
Gooball's
goo
gonna
ball.
stun him. Can he get this kill? He gets swapped by Geist, still picks up 1
Oh.
with his ult,
Oh,
2
the-
with his ult.
Sustain with this. Oh. Well, 2 for 1, but his team
plays.
will be able to defend. That was a very risky play, but it played off or paid off.
Yeah, I thought for sure when he was running out, there was 2 people behind him, he was screwed, but very well played. Manages to pick up 2 for 1.
Sustain on his bullet lifesteal definitely kept him in there. That was very scary though. One Geist bomb and he would have been done.
30, if you want to take a quick look through, do any one of them have return fire or metal skin for this Haze?
No.
Yeah, I was expecting a no here. That looks like what it is.
Oh,
Not
wait,
a single
he needs
one.
to buy a lot more. Whoa.
Wait, click on Jim. How much money does he have?
He's got, yeah, how much money he's got in his pocket right now?
Okay, he's got 3K. So that's literally just the gold difference. Like you're looking at some of his team has 30K. He has under 20. Like
Yeah. That's unfortunate.
no
okay.
return fire, no metal skin on any of them for this Haze. And that's
we
okay,
have
the Wraith did pick it up. Probably was thinking about that since the beginning. Yeah, UTech on this Wraith, absolutely thinking ahead with that one, just being like, nah, you're not just gonna ult me and delete me. We do see an urn picked up, obviously with them relatively close on gold. It's gonna go to the middle rather than one of the sides. Probably will start a fight here. Could be the fight that ends the game. They land a hook onto the goo. Uses cube right away, gets punched farther back. Is he going to ult in order to get out of there? Looks like he does. But this is buying them time. The urn is just walking right over there. Yeah, and they're not going to make it in time because of that fight that distracted them long enough that they were able to get over there, get some extra money in their pocket.
Just like that, they pull slightly ahead, which that earn. It gives so much money later. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
And we're dead even again. Yeah, both teams are literally like they're waiting for the screw up. Neither has enough advantage to just force the issue.
The problem is what Blue Team has to look out for is Wraith is or Haze is now above 30k. This is where Haze is becoming a really big problem. You don't want to fight a Haze this late in the game.
Well, I'd argue that Wraith is also in a semi-similar slot. Obviously, Haze is the like quintessential main carry, but Wraith is sitting there at the same place too. So
yeah, right now Wraith can neutralize Haze, but this is starting to become the turning point of the game where Haze is going to become the bigger issue.
ooh, that's not being used on the Bebop. Is he gonna? It's picked up.
Huge pick.
Oh,
if he
the
gets
charge just misses Wraith. He is gonna actually get killed because of that. Where's Ivy going? Just running away. Okay, I was like, it takes a second to orient myself with which direction they're headed.
Right, yeah. It's definitely rough when the lane colors aren't there.
Yeah. With Bebop dead for 50 seconds, we'll see if they can push him, maybe force mid, or if they're just gonna try and force. Oh, and Geist wants to fight Abrams close range. This might work. He's ulting, and Geist is low. Does pick it up actually, and they get another one. This fight is looking great.
Huge Dynamo
pick
ult.
up 2, and they finish those off. Dynamo actually dies. Ivy gonna make it out. Hayes now popping her ult. Is it going to?
Oh, we see the metal skin coming through.
Yep. Love the metal skin. The only thing keeping it alive, but it's just not enough. A crazy turnaround.
Unfortunately for metal skin, the duration's so low that all you have time to do is dash jump out and then start fighting.
Yeah, your options are kill them before your metal skin's out, or you have to leave.
And they're gonna take mid boss off that. Definitely a smart play. The only thing they have to worry about is the viscous goo ball, and I don't think it'll be an issue because Abrams looks like he's killing him right now.
At the other team, looking really solid. Oh, McGinnis just sending it, thinking, but yeah, no.
They got it. Nice. Okay, Infernus was up in time. Oh wait, sorry.
Man.
The team colors are confusing me. No, that was the
So
safety.
They got theirs that they started. McGinnis tried to run in there because there's only 2 people alive. Also, Gooboy gonna go down, so the whole team dead for a little bit here. They'll be coming up as they push in.
This might be game. We'll see though. They still have to get through the transform.
Yeah, they do have a lot of time here. They're absolutely going to at least break the base open. We'll see how many shrines they can get before everyone spawn.
They should be able to get both shrines, but and then they should be able to get the transform, but we'll see how many of them are alive after the transform. They might not be able to get the shrines. It looks like they might not be able to get in there. Even though there's...
Ivy
wow.
using the stun might be going down here. He already stoned for him. Yep, that's going to be a dead Ivy.
Ooh, that's rough. Okay, they're getting one shrine, it looks like.
Ult on to Hayes. Wraith is looking for her kill. Looks like Wraith just had to give up. Dramatic got too far away and couldn't make it work.
Yeah,
they're coming in. Here come the ults. One shrine goes down as Abrams pops it and goes in. Getting kind of low, but it looks like everyone on blue is sort of resetting right now. As I say that,
ooh,
right.
Huge kill.
Lots of people. A Guardian went down? Oh, a base Guardian. Okay, I was confused there for a second. Smetty getting taken out on the tail end of that fight. Looks like they are going to defend their base. They did get both shrines, I believe. So that should be
they didn't get the transform, which is unfortunate for them.
Right.
But it looks like they can just back up and reset. Oh, unfortunately, maybe not.
I don't think Kelvin wins this one. He's trying to run, but you're against this Fed Wraith. He's literally just reloading and following.
It's definitely holding up a little better than
better than I
here,
expected, but with that lifesteal, and I'm going to go ahead and guess that
They chose the hard way.
that he had no heal cut in that build from what I was just watching his health bar do.
And that'll delay their reset here a little bit, but once they reset here, I think they can do another push and get the transform at least. It's definitely a lot rougher than I thought it would be right there. But.
Yeah, they did get both those shrines, so they got that last slot there, but
the Geist has the biggest problem here. It looks like the Geist has 48k, and she's huge on the anti-push, and then of course you also have Wraith just able to pick off the Haze if she gets her off first. Yeah, Mystic Reverb is such a rough thing to push through, and then improved regen or bomb.
Yeah,
Reverb's probably on her knife there, and then there's so much slow and AoE damage.
Lots of clear on both teams. The Urn is coming over here. They're about to start a fight over it. Joey gets caught early, and only McGinnis was also over there, so they have to just back up and give that Urn over.
Ooh, Rejuvenator expires. There, right after.
They're taking neither team is willing to give this one up. This is back and forth non-stop. Oh, is Wraith going to get caught? Takes the teleport out. Oh, and now Geist also having to TP out. They're running for their lives. I think they're out of dashes, so they're just walking away.
There's the sustain coming in from the Wraith, or Geist. Oh my god, so many ghost names.
Casting's hard, man. I get it.
Oh, Dynamo goes down.
Yeah, eats one, goes down. Ivy right above, getting a stun here. Absolute chaos. Blue side getting lasered. Does go down there on the Wraith. Laser coming across, trying to pick out anyone who dares to poke their head out, but it looks like they reset to get their health back. Ooh, and he's going in. Let's see if they can focus one of these down. Ivy incredibly low, as Abrams also getting bullied.
There's the transform. I think they definitely want to back up and reset.
Yeah, it looks like they did manage to stop the win, but they're not getting any more kills here, despite how low a lot of people are. As I say that, 2 go down. Of course,
3.
classic. Yeah, this stun is going to be dangerous. He does have...
Oh, the stun, instant stun on the Wraith ult. That is rough.
He's going to look back at that one and feel awful, because he had that was a 7 stun. It was sitting on him, and he started the ult right before it stunned him, so...
It looks like they're gonna push to end the game here. Definitely. Oh, we have Abrams. Abrams needs to come back right now. Maybe he's gonna try to go for a base race. Not sure.
So he went in behind them there. I think he got surprised by how quickly they pushed, and he was just outside his base.
You will suffer.
Yeah, I think unfortunately Abrams is caught way out of position right now.
All right,
There's
both
the
patrons are
transform.
weakened.
This could be a base race.
No, this isn't gonna work. It's not weakened at all. There's no minions. It has defenses. I appreciate the call. He can't defend against them. I get it, but he's screwed.
It's not regenning right now. It doesn't have the... Oh, okay, he's caught. Okay,
yeah,
there we go.
They did send one back just to prevent it, to guarantee. I don't think it would have worked
Okay,
regardless.
No, it definitely wouldn't have. But it was...
I love the attempt, though.
It was, yeah, I think at that point, if you're the only one left, and you're there, that's what you gotta try to do.
Absolute banger of the game. That's our finals. The win going over to the other team, unless I'm getting them mixed up again, which I hope not. Okay, perfect. All right, Amberhand, the other team, taking that one. GG's to you guys. Donate some money if you won. Donate some money if you lost. The kids need it. 30. What do we have up next on the? Is this Hot Ones next? All right, we'll have that for you coming up soon. GG's to everybody. Thanks for playing.